Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress Adventurer Mode, and we are following the hero, the legend, well, the legend in the making, Aurelius Steelballs. And we are here in this food merchant's house, and we have 20 rhubarb, and we are not finding a way to pay for it. Now, what's interesting is if you look at the rhubarb in our inventory, it doesn't have any type of connotation that it is a stolen good. So, I'm pretty sure we could just walk out of town, or walk out of the house, and it's going to be fine. It's kind of like a bug, but we'll give it a try. Yeah. So, we just walked off with 20 rhubarb. But we have food now, huh? So excellent. I would have been happy to pay for it. So I'm too full to drink, but I'm thirsty. That makes sense. Alright, well, let us go. I think we have what it takes now to get to Anvilquested. You must move away from the surrounding obstacles before you can travel. Our speed is low, so I'm going to get rid of some stuff that we don't need. I'm going to get rid of the iron piccolo. Ah, that's all we need to do. Okay. Apparently piccolos are heavier than I thought. I thought they were kind of like a little flute. But apparently not. Alright. Excellent. So we are off on our way to find Anvilquested. And we are currently in Soapsteer, which is here. So to get to Anvilquested, we have to mostly go to the east and just a bit to the south. So if we go southeast, we will be slightly below Anvilquested, but that's how we'll get started. And because we have companions, we shouldn't be troubled by bogeymen. Okay. So we are now at a river. Let's try to drink our water. We're walking through the Badlands. Oh, there's a yak or something. What is that? Ibex. 2 of them. Interesting. So we're going to try to drink our water. Excellent. Now the next step here is getting across this river. Actually, that's not much of a step because it is frozen over. So we're just going to walk across it. Hooray! And now we're past the river. Okay, so we're in the Dune of Alchemies. And we're entering the Thin Hills, and it's just about nighttime. So what we're going to do is we're going to camp out here by the river until dawn. And we should be alright, as I said, because we have our companions. Alright, it is now dawn. We are thirsty and hungry. And we also must cross the river. So first thing we want to do is we want to make a campfire. Okay. Then we want to melt some ice. And drink. Okay. Melt some more ice. And drink. Alright, excellent. We are no longer hungry. And let us try some of our rhubarb. The game is telling me that I am hung. Well, that's very polite of you to say, game, but that's really not something we need to be talking about. Alright, we're too full to eat, even though we are hungry. That makes an incredible amount of sense. So let's head south to the river. Ooh, it's a skunk. I don't want to get too close to the skunk. And this river is frozen over as well, so crossing it shall prove to be no great obstacle. Alright. And daylight is rising. And falling again. Okay, look at us. We're world travelers. And we've reached the forest. So we're almost on our way to Anvilquested. Let's try to see if we can eat some rhubarbs. Excellent. We are no longer hungry. Let's find this river, shall we? Ooh, that's a big tree. Yes, we're starting to get to the heart of the forest. Alright, now this river is not frozen over, so we are going to have to be very careful crossing it. So let's try this now. Alt south, and then we move to river. Okay. Excellent. Now our companions, they cannot cross the river. But that is not a problem. Do you know why? Because all we have to do is rest for an hour. So let's do that. Not 8 hours, certainly, but only 1. Excellent. And lo and behold, our companions are with us. It's like magic. Alright, let's get out of here. So now we are entering the forest, and we're hungry again. Man, we're always hungry. Just deal with it. And now we're thirsty. So we're in the jungle of nature. Alright. So we're going to have to cross another river, which is fine. We could use the time to eat and drink. Crossing rivers is kind of a pain in the butt. So let's drink some water. And let's eat some rhubarb, huh? Excellent. Gentlemen, we are on our way. Soon we will be at Anvilquested. We have discovered a river. More like a nice little stream, honestly. Alright, Alt. Let's go into it. What? Okay, so... A lasher? Is that... Arcade Knight is going after a snapping turtle. And killed it. Damn, Arcade Knight. And the dwarf is floundering in the water. Uh-oh. We need to... Okay, wow, they all managed to cross the river on their own this time. And Arcade Knight just took out a snapping turtle and... Man. Things just got crazy there for a minute. But now things are back to normal. Let us continue on our journey. And look, over on the eastern horizon. What is that we see? My, it looks like a dwarven hamlet. We're going to need to cross the river. Night is just about ready to fall. Let's camp out by the river. Actually, let's cross it before night falls. Oh, it's just a little stream. That's right. So we should have no trouble just walking across it. Excellent. Excellent. All right, folks. We are going to eat some rhubarb. We're going to drink some water. And we're going to rest until dawn, where we shall enter the dwarven fortress of Anvilquested. All right, let's drink some more water. Let's eat some more rhubarb. And here we go. You cannot travel through the fortress. No, we cannot, but we can enter it. I'm sure this will start to look very familiar to some of you. Almost as if you've been here before. The game takes a while to load the fortress for some reason, probably because it's such a complex and beautiful fortress. So let's just give it a moment here. Okay, folks, we're back, and that took a ridiculously long amount of time. But dawn is rising in the east, and we are heading to Anvilquested. If we go to the south a little bit, we should reach the enemy's entrance, and the game is moving very slow. Sun is yet to rise. We're just kind of meandering through the forest. That looks like it. There it is. There's the enemy's entrance to Anvilquested, where all of our goblin invasions came to the fortress from. We, however, are not enemies. We are friends, so we'll enter through the normal way. Let's see, is there a dog chained up? I don't see one. Have they been lax in their duties since... Yeah, no dog. Come on, Anvilquested. You're better than this. Alright. There's somebody. I see a dwarf. Just hanging out outside. Let's go see who it is. Hello, sir. My name's Aurelius Steelballs. Who are you? You are unassigned. You're Ibran. Ibran Othbimfed. Hello, human. I am Ibran Pink Arrow. Hello, Ibran. How are you feeling? I'd rather not say. Well, you know. Let's see. Ask about the local ruler. The Mountain of Distraction rules Anvilquested. I don't know anything else about them. Yes, you do. You're one of them. Come on, Ibran. Ask leader to join you in insurrection? Ask how strong this group's hold of the land is. They do not feel challenged at all. No, they don't. Because this is Anvilquested. The greatest dwarven fortress in the history of the Ageless Manor. They were able to take out the demons of hell, although Aurelius does not know that. Certainly they shouldn't feel challenged by anyone, really. Who's this? Another dwarf for us to speak with. Hello, sir. Or madam. Who are you?
Jim.
Bullzome Thornson. Hello, Bullzome Thornson. How are you feeling? I was near to a door. It's interesting. Yes, doors are quite interesting, Bullzome. Bring up specific incident or rumor. Summarize the conflict in which you attacked a llama. It was inevitable. What? Oh boy. Ask for the whereabouts of the human Aurelius Steelballs. Let's just see what he has to say. He's gonna be like, what the hell's wrong with you? Wife of Balder is well-traveled and would probably have that information. Okay, cool. Let's go find Wife of Balder. Maybe she can tell me where I am. And lo, here we are, Anvilquested. It's been a long journey, fraught with peril, but we have arrived. There is the entrance. As you can see, I placed some statues, and they are amazing works of art, not like the crappy human statues in the fortress. Look at this. A silver statue of Dismalverse, right? This is an exceptional silver statue of Dismalverse. The item is an exceptionally designed image of Dismalverse, the giant wolverine in silver, by Crom the Historian. Dismalverse is withering away. The artwork relates to the passing of the giant wolverine Dismalverse in the Grand Wells in the late spring of 157. We are so hardcore that we dedicate statues to our enemies dying of old age. And this is a silver statue of dwarves. This is a masterful silver statue of dwarves created by Crom the historian. The item is a masterfully designed image of dwarves in silver. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Anvilquested by the Mountain of Distraction of the Ageless Manor in the early spring of 150. And so on and so on. These are some great high-quality masterwork statues. Let's go up the stairs. Please. There we go. Hello, Anvilquested. I am Aurelius Steelballs. I come with my companions. There's a dog. Hello, and there's a pig. Who let the pig out? Who let the pigs out? Oink, 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 oink. He's rooting around in the stone floor. Someone, man, this place has just gone to all chaos since I've been gone. Uh-oh, someone's unhappy. Yeah, this dwarf over here is having a pretty rough time. Wasn't quite ready to be out in the daylight. Let's go talk to him. Or her. Hello. What's your name? Food service. Remy. Lazy Git. I am Lazy Git Soaked Mirrors. Hello, Lazy Git. How are you feeling? Probably not well. You're throwing up all over the place. Death is all around us. This is truly horrifying. Yes, the anthem of Anvilquested right there. All right. Are you guys having any troubles here at Anvilquested? Well, let's see. We've got armies on the march, beasts, criminals, bandits, and skulking vermin. You do? All those things, huh? No kidding. Where are the armies going? The army of Lomifo died fatal. The dead oblivion of phantoms is marching on Speakwald. Is that a fact? That sounds pretty dangerous. Where is Speakwald? Speakwald is far to the south. You receive a detailed description. In the early summer of 49, Amost Lulroars was struck down by the mountain titan Thomo Snarltethers the Autumn of Rock in Speakwald. Wow, that sounds like a wonderful place that I'd very much love to visit. Let's ask about the local ruler. You don't know anything else about the Mountain of Distraction, so nobody's going to tell me about Brunor Battlehammer, huh? The Duchess? Ask about other groups with a stake in this site. The Angelic Velvet are vying for control. Who are the Angelic Velvet? I've never heard of them. Ask about this site's neighbors and trade partners. Ask me when I've returned to my home. Alright, Lazy Git does not want to speak with us anymore. He's having a rough time. So we're currently in the jungles of nature, even though all of our statues and whatnot are about the Grand Walls, which is the name of the mountain range. Alright, and here we are. First floor of Anvilquested. Not much to see here, though. Second floor. This should be the workshop area. It looks so different when you can't see it all at once. Yep, there's... No, this is the storage area. I'm sorry. This is where things are stored. That's a furniture storage. So that means, if I'm correct, we are right next to the migrant dining hall. There we are. All right. Is anyone here? Really, no dwarves are enjoying the dining hall. That certainly was not the case when I ruled this place. Interesting. Well, what about the bedroom? The migrant bedroom. Anyone here? Oops. Nobody? Wow, Anvilquested is oddly empty. That is very strange. That is very, very strange. Well, let's see if we can't go in. There's another dog, just chilling. Let's see if we can't go and find Marcus Aurelius. Although we're going to have to do a little bit of imagining because I doubt he will remember that he sent us the letter. Something gives me that impression. Alright, so that means this is the workshop floor. Yes? Yep. Okay, workshop. Nobody's working at it. That's very strange. Very strange. So this should be the military floor, if I am correct. Which means... Nope. Come on. Oh, I'm on the ground. I'm like, why am I moving so slowly? Aha! Excellent. So what do I want here? I think I might want... Come on. Okay, nothing here do I want. Let's try over here instead. I can't wear any of the small stuff, but I can get an adamantine shield. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop our iron shield. So let's drop iron shield. And let's remove the adamantine shield. Excellent. Inventory. And now we are the only human in all of Namnatom, the destined planet, who wields an adamantine shield. This is an exceptional adamantine shield. Not only a regular one, but an exceptional one. But there's more. Marcus also said that we would have an adamantine sword. I forget which one is for the exceptional, or the masterworks. Let's see. Adamantine battle axe. No, don't want that. Battle axe is not really my thing, although my dwarf companion, the king that crawls, might want that. Adamantine battle axes of various styles. Adamantine short sword. There we are. Okay. Inventory. Iron short sword. Or actually, let's drop the iron short sword. And let's remove the adamantine short sword. Stand up. Inventory. Adamantine short sword. Let's take a look. Exceptional adamantine short sword. Okay, so it looks like, unfortunately, all of the masterwork items of adamantine are battle axes. Or one battle axe, anyway. So, that's okay. Aurelius Steelballs does not need masterwork adamantine artifacts. I think exceptional will do for now, considering no other human in the world even has steel, from what I understand. We should be quite advantaged. Maybe again, I'm still trying to figure out if we can give stuff to our companions. Some of you might have answered that to me in a previous video. I'm kind of recording all of these at once, but if so, I wouldn't mind giving the adamantine battle axe to my dwarf companion, and also some better steel armor, since he can wear it. So that would be kind of cool. So maybe next episode we'll be able to do that. But once again, I am Marcus Aurelius. Thank you so much for coming with me on this adventure. There's more to come. Have a good one.